Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lost Temple, now found, apparently. It was under the sofa. No big surprises there. Catz in the yellow trunks playing Zerg at the top of the map versus White Ra in the red trunks playing Protoss at the eastern side of the map. It's a good little start there for Catz. Oh yeah, very good start. You know, it slides straight across there with that Overlord. It's going to scout around and see what it can see. White Ra 1-up in this best-of-5 series. This is game 2. What is the Overlord going to spot? It's going to spot a Nexus. And truly, he was shocked by this discovery. He goes into some quiet contemplation for the rest of the match and will take no further part in this war. Shell shock, ladies and gentlemen. Shell shock. Dangerous for even Overlords. You would be surprised. Most people don't understand the stressful life of the Overlord. You see them skating around thinking, oh, well, it's just such a calming life. So very, very slow, but look at it. They have so much to do. So very, very busy. They have to control all of these Overlords. It's incredibly stressful. You get a wide variety of stress-related elements and diseases there that you just don't hear about in the mainstream media. And quite frankly, I think that's a conspiracy. Oh, wow. White Ra with a Forge initially. Interesting. Couple of possibilities right here. Could be looking for the cannons. Or, of course, he could be trying to simply fast expand there with the Forge. It's a possibility. We'll see. There we go. Quick hatchery coming up. It's for Catz. Again, no big surprises there. There's the pylon looking for the cannon rush. It's risky. We've seen it done before, and it works very well if you're a high-end Protoss player. The kind of cannon rushing you see here, it's a different kind of cannon rushing, folks. It is high-end cannon rushing. This is not your normal layman's cannon rushing. This is ridiculously high-level cannon rushing. Let's see that first cannon. Where's it coming from? Catz looking to repulse it with 3 drones. Already had to pull some stuff off the mineral line for that. And you might think, well, that's very damaging to Catz economy, but not necessarily. Bear in mind that White Ra, if he's going to put those cannons down, is sacrificing an awful lot of cash to make that happen. However, he's not going to do that. Going into the fast expansion. There you go. Pressuring his opponent, perhaps faking out his opponent, playing a few mind games with his opponent. Nothing wrong with that. Spawning pool coming up. Or maybe he simply decided he couldn't pull that one off. You never know. We'll see if he decides to transition into it, which he does. There you go. Single cannon going down for White Ra. Cat's going to have a little bit of a nibble. He knows he doesn't have the firepower for it. Oh, wow. Okay. Proxy gateway, ladies and gentlemen. At the ramp. This is going to be messy. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. Second pylon to back that one up. Cannon's going to come up. That means those drones are squishy. And now what's going to come up to deal with that? Spawning Pool hasn't put out anything whatsoever right now. He knows he can't simply throw Zerglings in there. This is an interesting strategy, and honestly, I don't really see how Catz is going to come back from this initially. He's going to take some fire. He knows it. He's already lost those drones. Pull as many of them back as possible. Try to keep his economy rolling. Hatchery coming up. Proxy hatchery for Catz right in White Ra's base. Oh, wow. That's a proxy for a proxy, ladies and gentlemen. Trading right here. White Ra still hasn't scouted it. Interesting stuff. Talk about making this one entertaining. No doubt about that. Spinecrawler coming up for Catz. It's probably his best option right now. Looking to use the range to nail down one of those pylons. Ra dumps 2 more photon cannons in there. Blocked him in. No question about that. He's not going to be able to run that line for quite some time. He has roaches on the way, which is really what he needs to deal with that. But still, this mystery hatchery out of freaking nowhere. Managed to slip that one in. I'm surprised, honestly, that White Ra didn't see that one. I'm surprised he didn't see it slip in there. Catz is known for this kind of nonsense. He's going to lose that hatchery, but he will get another one. Spinecrawler trying to damage that pylon, taking a little bit too long, and the Zealot takes him apart. There we go. That hatchery is absolutely destroyed. The question is, what can he do? Does he have the resources to pop out roaches and do direct damage to Ra's base? Possibility. What's he got coming up? He's got a single roach, got a queen on its way as well to back it up. Still no scout by White Ra. Excellent placement there. Fantastic placement by Catz. White Ra's going to be kicking himself if he gets tricked by this. Zealots on the way, pushing their way forward. Now looking to apply some aggression. Think his Spinecrawlers are on their way. He's also got to back up awesome Zerglings and some queens. Roach Warren is available. Cybernetics core now coming up for White Ra. Here's the engagement. Honestly, this is going to end up pretty messy for both sides. Lots of losses both sides. They're going to take the Zealot out. There's one. Sandwiched in there. There's a second. Now Spinecrawler up. So aggression's going to be repulsed fairly easily now, at least if he just sends it in dribs and drabs. Still waiting on that one. Has got the warp gate. Here come the roaches out of nowhere. Now, Ra8's got to be aware of what's going on right here. Ra pulls it straight off the line. There you go. Now scouts the creep, sees the proxy hatchery. What's he dealing with? He's dealing with 3 roaches plus a queen. Queen is a little bit limpy, a little bit slow right here, as you might imagine, off the creep. But there you go. Massive amounts of damage. He's able to pull everything off his mineral line right down to his natural expansion. Catz is not done by any stretch of the imagination. He says, oh, if you're going to pull that nonsense on me, then I will pull my own delicious brand of nonsense. Because you know what? Ra8's in an awful lot of trouble right here. He's going to have to get an awful lot more than that, sacrificing a ton of probes to bring the roaches down. And roaches, of course, incredibly durable. Awful lot more on their way as well. Catz is going to be able to bring in more units if he desires. We'll check if Ra8's going to do anything. No, he's not. He just doesn't have anything he can do right now. Economic damage is ridiculous. Have a look at the harvest account. 8 available right now for Ra8. Catz pushing his way forward, trying to use the photon cannons to desperately defend that mineral line. But the problem is he cannot mine. He has got no resources whatsoever. He's got 200 is what he's sitting on to deal with what Catz has got, which is another 4 roaches on the way. Warp gate tech coming in. He's not going to be able to deal with that many roaches. His opponent already has 6. He's got 4, so he's looking at 10. 10 roaches versus, and I don't care how good your micromanagement is, you simply can't deal with that. Queen's running away from a potential suitors right there, thinking, oh, hi, I've got some roaches for you. You're going to enjoy that? I'm thinking no. There's the harassment, brings the stalker down right there. Catz focusing right now on the Zealot. Nice micromanagement away. He's going to be able to save the roach. Looks like it's very, very likely right here. What else is going to be happening, though? Again, I just don't think Ra can do it. He's switching between mining right now, but he's losing probes every single time he does it. A single stalker sniping away at the roaches of Catz right there. Takes 1, and he takes 2. Is he going to be able to take any more than that? He just doesn't have anything else to take them with. That's what I'm concerned. Is he going to take 3? Are we going to hit a hero stalker right there looking for it? Photon cannon snipes one off Catz. It's a deft defense. It is a brave defense. A lesser player would have folded at this very point. He continues to apply that pressure. He continues to apply a stalwart defense. I'm just concerned. He's getting overwhelmed right here. He can't defend his main nexus. He's relying entirely on his expansion right here, driving away those roaches as much as he can, popping out as many stalkers as he can, switching between mining nodes. But look at it. 7 harvesters versus 16 now for the one and only Catz. Not bothering with the tech. He simply doesn't need it. This little island that he's got right here isn't proving useful at all. Stalker's continuing to snipe away at Catz roaches. More on the way, though. That nexus is going to go down if he's not careful. At least he's secured his mining operation here for the time being. Scared of that photon cannon. Does a run around the side. He's going to lose a roach from it. Is he going to lose a second one? He has the warp in. Additional stalker. He's looking to just get aggressive, but he can't. Not with that photon cannon there. It's reaping a terrible toll on Catz roaches. 4th one lost. Unbelievable micromanagement here by Ra8. Able to deal with that vastly superior force simply through pure, unadulterated skill and bullheaded determination. Snipes off another 2. Unbelievable amount of kills for this. Look at this. 5 kills on that stalker, 3 on that one, and a 3 on that one, plus the photon cannon. Wow. He still continues the defense. He's rebuilding his economy as well. You wouldn't believe it even possible. No point in taking the Nexus out. Absolutely none whatsoever. Catz continues to apply the pressure, but for some reason, it's just not enough. Ra8 continues with the sniping operations right here. Stalker's doing an excellent job, as you might imagine. They do pretty well against roaches. No question. Looking to focus on the weaker ones there. Oh, loses one, unfortunately. Looks like he might be overwhelmed in terms of numbers right there, but running straight into the line of the photon cannon. Roach not moving too fast at all. Loses 1 and loses 2. Looking once again for harassment on the mineral line. How costly is this for Catz, though? How costly? Losing so very many roaches here. I have to wonder if he's going to be able to continue to apply this pressure as Ra tries to rebuild his economy. Losing another roach. Catz has got to be thinking, why will he not die? You just cut off the head of Ra8 and it just regrows. It's like a bloody Hydra of Protoss. But look at that. Catz has saved up. Oh, he's broken out his piggy bank for this one, folks, because he already has 8 roaches on the field and another 4 on their way. Looking for overwhelming force to finally destroy this last bastion of Ra8. Do a little bit of harassment to the Nexus while he can. Single, aloof miner right there. Hanging around. Probe says, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a pylon out of there as well. Stalker's moving once again. Divide and conquer is what Ra8's saying right here. So close to losing that one. Shield's barely able to hold. Around the side once again. Lair upgrade is finally on its way for Catz. Finally. Took him a while to get that one going. Are you even remotely surprised? That Nexus is pretty much toast. He's going to limit his mining options right here. Is Ra8 going to be able to bring in enough forces to deal with it? He is trying. And he now has 4 stalkers on the field. plus White Ra's micromanagement, it might as well be 16. That's simply how it is. 13 versus 4. Wow. This is going to be a last stand and a half, I can tell you that for a fact. In the meantime, Catz is able to actually take out that base. There you go. White Ra gives it up, folks.